Good afternoon, Shailav.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dean.
Shailav, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
Well, what I've seen mostly is with other candidates, they have lots of experience and everything. I do have experience also, but what I would like to offer to this company is that I'm always reliable, hardworking, and I'm always trustworthy. You can rely on me to any job that you give to me. I will get it done in a timely manner, and I'm always reliable, meaning that if you tell me that keep this and don't let anyone else know because it has some company financial information that cannot be leaked out, I will keep it, and you can rely on me for keeping that information.
Very good. You sound like a good corporate individual.
Thank you.
What are your strengths? Do you have any other additional strengths?
Yes, I'm always very professional. I've never gone out of professional reach. What I like to do is, what my strengths are, I always like to troubleshoot. I'm always a problem solver. If something cannot be solved by the software, I do it manually. And in accounting, sometimes the software always gives you trouble.
Yeah.
They're not the right amounts, they don't have the correct sales. It's my responsibility to solve that problem manually in a very small amount of time. And I always keep my time up to date so that the company does not lose its own financial position in that time.
And I guess being in accounting, you're used to working on deadlines.
Yes, I am.
And working under pressure, so
yes,
you're well accustomed to it.
That's true.
How successful have you been so far?
I've been very successful. I finished back in my high school at Westhumber Collegiate Institute back in 2003. I have worked for a small accounting firm, which is Gary Booth Chartered Accountants. That was my high school co-op where I first started working in an accounting firm as an accounting assistant. Then later on I moved on to Indigo Books and Distribution Center. That was my business placement as an accounting clerk from college, Humber College at the North Campus, just beside the University of Humber. And there I started teaching all the students all the accounting courses. I also have an IT background, so I used to teach IT courses. I've been very successful. All the students are looking back at me and they're saying, where have you been?
It sounds like you've got quite a success record.
Yes, and then later on I moved on to a company that previously went bankrupt. You might know the company called Cold-Manic Refrigeration.
Okay.
They're one of the largest producers of refrigeration units like walk-in coolers for Costco, Walmart, reach-in freezers, deli freezers. The company went bankrupt and then they fired off many people due to some financial problems. Then I was hired on contract to bring all the company's books up to date, and I've been very successful. I've cleared all the company's books and I've brought them up to date. I give them every time the reports and everything. They all have it with me. So far I think I've been very successful with all the experience and
I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it? What are your limitations, your biggest mistakes? And that's provided you have some.
My biggest mistake, everyone has a mistake. My biggest mistake, sometimes I think very fast. I've had the comments that you think way beyond our reach, and I tend to think very far beyond what the outcome will be, and that outcome is always correct, but then I tend to take those steps to prevent those outcomes, and sometimes the outcomes don't happen, so it becomes a mistake later on. So I have to correct it, but I correct the mistake as soon as I find out, and the mistake is corrected within an hour or so.
Very good. And how long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
See, the word there is meaningful contribution. Now, to make a meaningful contribution, it would take at least for me a year or so. But to give a nice contribution to the company, it would take me less than 6 months. And then later on, I would change that contribution, a very meaningful contribution. They would definitely like me, and that would take roughly 1 year to a year and a half.
Very good. And finally, when would you be able to start?
I can start in 2 weeks' time, as I just moved to a new place and I just need time to settle down. But if there is anything the company would like to hire me just from now on, I can definitely go ahead and start the work.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Shailav, for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Jamie.
And I wish you the very best luck in your search.
Thank you very much.